Mm, Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is George, and for today's video, I want to talk about this year's Met Gala. So let's begin. Um, the Met Gala is obviously supposed to be about fashion. It's obviously the biggest night about fashion, and and um and well and obviously with and unfortunately with this year's Met Gala there were some controversial aspect where and even and even some celebrities kind of like boycotted the whole thing um uh and um and and yeah. The first thing that and also when it was firstly when it was like when it was like first announced like this year, like there was a lot of like obviously controversies obviously. So yeah. um so so this year, um the aspect that is also kind of that that is also that is also kind of like very obvious to some people is the fact that Jeff Bezos and Lawrence Sanchez have become major sponsors and are and have become honorary co-hosts. $10 million have reportedly been poured into the event. Um, Critiques kind of because of this called the Met Gala a sort of like a millionaire image rehab. And uh, I also want to mention that the also but by the way, I want to mention the fact that cost this year's theme was costume fashion, which on paper is very much a very creative idea, but and and which means that fashion as art, and it's very creative, obviously, but these things kind of overshadowed the more artistic aspect of the whole event. So yeah. The other thing that's also, and so yeah. Anyways, because of this, the Independent, the newspaper called it called basically kind of said that he's basically laundering his image and also with relation to other aspects like over the fact that his company Amazon has been having some warehouse problems like where warehouse conditions and uh, like labor practices. Amazon workers called the event uh, ball without billionaires, or that's what I've kind of like seen it being called. um Activist groups have reportedly placed around 300 fake urine bottles fake urine bottles somewhere, maybe like outside somewhere, somewhere outside. um Ca- Canadian comedian Meredith Lynch has posted a viral Instagram video criticizing the event. So now, who are the celebrities that have kind of boycott, kind of like did not show up? Obviously, so the list is substantial to say the least. Zendaya, um, Zendaya, the first person It's been reported that she's been taking a break from the press tours. Actress Meryl Streep has reportedly said that this is not her scene. Timothy Chalamet has again. It's been reported that the reason why he didn't show up was that he chose a basketball event over the fashion, and others obviously Taylor Swift. Um, Tickets reportedly reached around like $100,000 per person, which is also kind of feeding into the whole, which is also kind of feeding into the whole billionaire rehab thing and also with also in addition to Jeff Bezos and Lawrence Sanchez being like I said, like investors in honorary co-hosts, and this year's event is where I have heard this being said that tech tech executives were reportedly much more visible than than in like previous years, obviously. So yeah, um, okay, so as you probably can understand, this year's event has been causing a lot of controversies. People are also kind of like criticizing celebrities over the fact that even over other reasons, like related to Gaza and just like there and just like and obviously other reasons like I said um uh and obviously the celebrities who skipped, they all have probably their own reasons, but um I can assume that they probably did it because of they don't be because they didn't want to be criticized for being there because the ones who well the handful of people that I heard being the handful of people that I've heard that I've seen being criticized were only was like Beyonce wearing like a skeleton dress and that kind of relating to starving children in Gaza for some reason. But yeah, the celebrities who skip they all have their own reasons, and I assume they probably did it because they didn't want it to be in the crossfires of the internet and this whole criticism. So yeah, um like I said, this year's it's not like the previous year was not any different with how it's being perceived and this them and the reasons why and like people are kind of like people are unsatisfied obviously. So yeah, um and also one of the main reasons being the fact that it's the fact that there are more that the fact that there are more visible tech execs and the fact that like I said Jeff Bezos and Lawrence Sanchez are uh they're kind of doing they're being the investors and the co-hosts. So yeah, um okay, sorry. Thank you so much for watching this video. This was the only information that I could kind of I can kind of try and try and like assemble together. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.